Francisco Mercado. Don Francisco Mercado was the youngest of 13 offsprings of Juan and Cirila Mercado, born in Binyan, Laguna on April 18, 1818, studied in San Jose College, Manila, and died in Manila. His diligence catapulted him into the ranks of the wealthy in Calamba. For a time, he became cabeza de barangay in Calamba. He was the first to build a stone house and buy another, own a library, and send his children to school in Manila. And just 6 days after the death of Jose Rizal, Don Francisco Mercado died in the house of his daughter, Narcisa, on Calle Estruerde in Binondo, Manila.
Teodora Alonso. Doña Teodora, the mother of Jose Rizal, was a business-minded, religious, and hard-working individual who was born in Santa Cruz, Manila on November 14, 1827. She was the second child of Brigida de Quintos and Lorenzo Alonso. She knows literature and speaks Spanish better than Jose Rizal. She is a mathematician and has read many books. She was a businesswoman of no mean ability, but this fact did not prevent her from looking well after the comfort and education of her big family. Twice imprisoned by the authorities for flimsy reasons, she bravely endured the persecutions heaped upon her and her family. The parents of Jose Rizal were both farmers, who were granted by the Dominicans with the list of a hacienda together with a rice farm. Rizal's siblings. Saturnina Rizal. She is the eldest child of the Rizal Alonso marriage. She married Manuel Timoteo Hidalgo of Tanawan, Batangas. She and her mother provided Jose with good basic education that in the age of 3, Jose already knows his alphabet. She was always been a loving ate neneng to Jose. Asiano Rizal. He is the only brother of Jose Rizal and the second child. He became an agriculturist like his father. He had a college education in Manila. He was a second father to his younger brother Jose and gave him wise counsel. Immediately after Hero's execution, he joined the Revolutionary Army and rose to the rank of Major General. Narcisa Rizal. She is the third child. She married Antonio Lopez at Porong Rizal, a teacher and musician. It is said that Doña Sisa could recite from memory almost all the poems of Dr. Jose Rizal. She had 9 children: Emilio, Angelica, Antonio, Consuelo, Lencio, Isabel, Francisco, Arsenio, and Fidela. Olympia Rizal. She is the 4th child and married Silvestre Ubaldo. Died in 1887 from childbirth. Her husband was a telegraph operator from Manila. Following her husband, she moved from one station to another, like Bulacan, Albay, and Manila. They had only one child, Aristeo, Cesario, and another boy, both of whom died young. Lucia Rizal. She is the 5th child. She married Matriano Herbosa of Calamba, who died of cholera in 1889. Her husband was denied a Christian burial because he was the brother-in-law of Dr. Jose Rizal. She had 8 children: Delfina, Concepcion, Patrocinio, Teodosio, Estanislao, Paz, Victoria, and Jose. Maria Rizal. She is the 6th child. She married Daniel Faustino Cruz, scion of wealthy family of Binyan, Laguna. She had 5 children: Encarnacion, Mauricio, Petrona, Paz, and Prudencio, the last 3 of whom died young. Concepcion Rizal. She is the 8th child. She died at the age of 3. Trinidad Rizal. She is the 10th child. She died a spinster and the last of the family to die. She also became members of the women's section of the Katipunan with Josefa.
Soledad Rizal. She is the youngest child, married Pantaleon Quintero of Calamba. She also studied at La Concordia College, where she and Leonor Rivera were classmates and chums. She had 5 children: Trinitario, Amelia, Luisa, and Serafin and Felix, both of whom died young. She became a teacher and is said to have been the best educated among the sisters of Rizal.